Poor man. Let's just wait and see what sort of tactics they're going to produce. Are they going to go off hard? There is a bonus of $50,000 if they do break that world record. That's got to be an incentive, hasn't it?
It surely has, I believe, and I think the Kenyans have got a good man with Ferguson Rotich Chariot to do just that on the first leg for them. He really emerged on the world scene last year, and I think he's one of those guys who like to go out hard. So this, the first final of the IAF World Relays. It's the men's 800 metres, and left almost on his blocks at the start there was the Ugandan. And it is indeed the Kenyan Chariot who's showing strongly. Right on the outside, the United States are all led off by Michael Rutt. But the Kenyan has, as I thought he might do, he's showing his intentions here by going straight into the lead. Now, the Spaniard Lopez is normally a man who hangs back. How will he run it? Well, he's on the inside there in the red and gold colours of Spain, but he's back in fourth place. It's the American Rutt who's now coming up to chase Chariot. It'll be fascinating to see how fast the first lap is. Steve Barrett.
He's going off hard, isn't he? But Rutt really has made the right decision. You've got to go after the man here. You can't let them drift. Because if you do that, they're going to get a big gap, and that's going to be comfort zone for the Kenyans. They love that sort of thing. They like to be put in a position where there's no pressure. Let's look at the time. He's gone through in a 51. He's not slowing down, is he?
No, this is just the pace that's needed for something very special. Okay, he's out on his own. Will the whole of the rest of the Kenyan team be out on their own? Can any of the other nations claw it back? We know the Poles have got two very good men at the last ones, Lewandowski and Schott, but will they be anywhere in contention? It's Chariot for Kenya with just 200 metres of this first lap to go. Then there's a, 25-metre gap back to the Americans, then the Spaniards. The Poles, who I mentioned before, are third from the back. One team just tailed off right away. It's the Kenyans really firing away here. Lopez of Spain has run really well. He's come through past Rutt into second place. But there's a big lead. It's 30 metres now as Chariot takes off for the Kenyans. He hands over. Let's see who takes in second place. Yes, it's the Spaniards, then the Americans.
So, change of order for the Kenyans. We thought it was going to be Karongo on the second leg. It is in fact Job Koech Kinyo who has taken up the baton, 2013 Kenyan Championship gold medalist, and he has been given a terrific foundation on which to build by his opening leg runner, Ferguson Rotich Chariot. Spain still going well, but look at the size of the gap being opened up by the Kenyans.
And as Joe Kinyo makes his way round the top of the bend, I was watching the clock. The first leg finished in almost bang on 1:45. A world record is not inconceivable.
Well, actually, we've got 1:46 on our computer screen, so 55.3 second lap, but it's still on.
Kinyo looking incredibly comfortable, and there is almost, well, that is around a 40-metre gap as we move into the second lap of this second leg. Kenya way out in front. Bermuda showing well. But Kenya, with clear daylight, this a time trial for the East African nation. But look at the back of the traffic now. Aaron Evans, the Bermudan record holder, 1:46.26 at his best, and he has got his Caribbean nation right back into contention.
And remember, as far as the Polish athletes are concerned, they've got Schott and Lewandowski to go on the two last legs. They've got their big men still yet to make an impact.
Aaron Evans could well be paying for going off so hard. He's dying a rather painful, slow death, but he's holding on. But it's all about Kinyo. Kinyo striding away, Job Koech Kinyo. And now Aaron Evans has been passed. But as we approach a change to second to third, Karongo away for Kenya. USA in second place. Johnson has it for them.
1:45.7, that second leg by Kinyo.
So Karongo heading out down the back straight. Brilliant effort by the team from Bermuda to try and stay in the mix. The Polish quartet have got a lot to do. Lewandowski has a mountain to climb here. And in second place, it is Johnson of the United States. He is on the left of picture there. Now the camera widens out and we can see Karongo, and Johnson is making an impact, I think.
Well, Johnson's a late comer to the 800 metres. He's a 400-metre hurdler specialist, so he knows what pain is all about. And he's trying his best now to claw it back, but that is a massive gap that the Kenyans are opening up. And they do not relent. They just keep going on and on and on, and it's preciously close to that world record.
And a 50-second lap there for the Kenyan.
Well, he's blistering through. That's an unbelievable lap time in the relay. You're not supposed to do that, but the Kenyans don't take any notice of what they shouldn't do. They just get out there and do it.
Still a battle royal going on for third place. There's the Bermudan quartet, and now Lewandowski starting to make his quality pay, but he's going to have to work miracles here to get them back in touch with the Americans, but he is closing the gap and moving away from the rest of the field as the Australians move through into fourth place. But it is still Kirongo. Can he keep it going here? Fourth in the Kenyan Championships last year. He's got a best of 1:45. It's going to be ever so tight here. A world record is a possibility, and certainly Dwayne Solomon has a big job to do for the Americans on the last leg.
Oh, the last leg down, and Kip Keturah has gone off like a train. 1:44.2 man this, the world youth champion last year. He's young, he's energetic, and he's very, very enthusiastic at the moment.
But that third leg, 57.9 second, to me, 1:47.9, that third leg, so the record's out.
He died a death, didn't he, on that second lap? But nevertheless, they're going to win this race, and they're going to win it well, the Kenyans. They're going hard. Just behind him, though, Dwayne Solomon of America, this long striding American who is very, very fast. Solomon, who was fourth at the Olympics and has run the fastest 600-metre time trial, or second fastest ever, behind his coach, Johnny Gray, is now leading this group behind. But he's got a good man behind him as well.
The world leader this year is Dwayne Solomon, 1:43.88. He's a hard-charging runner.
Well, you said he blazed off. He's just run a 49-second lap, Steve.
Well, he's going to die, but good on him. He's given everything he can, and he's holding on. They are closing, they really are. Solomon's running well. Just behind him, though, is Schott. This man can finish fast. He's got an incredible change of pace. When he can actually get past this big American is another thing, though. Dwayne Solomon is strong, he's big, and he's tall, he's pushing it on. But they are closing the gap on the Kenyan, who is now suffering after that blistering first lap. Can they close even further? He's dying, he really is, and it looks as if they may catch him. Well, can Solomon do it? The gap is now 10 metres. 8 metres to go. Schott is coming past Solomon. Can Schott close the gap and get the gold medal, or can he not? No, the Kenyan holds on. Well, Kip Keturah gave everything he had, and there wasn't much there. The tank was empty, but he came through in the end. The Kenyans get it. They led from gun to tape. There was drama on that last lap of this particular race. And it got the crowd on their feet. They thought it was going to be really a dramatic...